And welcome everyone to Gentle Yoga with Leo. Oh, there's one more friend coming in. Starting out in any seated position you like, or if you'd rather kneel than sit, that's fine too. Some people really prefer to kneel. And to make sure that our friend that just joined can hear me, because sometimes we have these issues. Can you hear me? Yes, thumbs up. Okay, good. We're just starting out. Just getting started. So get comfortable. If you want to, close your eyes. Notice your breath. Just as you notice it and find your comfortable stillness, your breath will be getting deeper and slower. Taking in the movements of your breath and whatever sensations those movements bring. Upward Facing Dog by Mr. Brady, and then his Downward Facing Dog. Scan what's going on around you, whatever is reaching your senses. And scan what's going on within you. Just notice, don't need to change anything. What thoughts are passing through your head, what emotions are present, and what physical sensations you're experiencing. Scan the whole body. Especially making note of any unwanted sensations in your body, just to stay aware of them and know you can take care of them by skipping or modifying any part of this practice. So these are our shared intentions. We observe ourselves and take care of ourselves. If you have any more specific or personal intention you wish to set for your practice today, you can do that now. And let's take 3 deep cleansing breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth with a sigh. If your eyes are closed, you can open them. Let your arms hang loose by your sides. Raise your right shoulder towards your ear. Slide it back and let it down. And then your left shoulder up, back, and down. And just slide your fingertips out to the side, keeping them on the floor. Staying nice and long in the spine. Inhale, raise your right arm up alongside your head. And as you exhale, let your arm drape over your head. Let the weight of that arm draw your head gently to the right. And if you like, lift your left hand a little, reach out through your fingertips. If your left hand is raised, let it down. Let your neck remain passive. Let your right hand slide across your head and down to your cheek. Use your right arm to lift your head back up. Let your right hand down. Inhale, lift your left arm up. Exhaling, let it drape over and gently draw your head to the left, extending, if you like, through the right fingertips. If that right hand is raised, let it down. Allow your neck to stay passive. Let your left hand slide across your head and down to your cheek. Use your hand to nudge your head to center. And let your left hand down. Walk your right hand behind you. Bring your left hand over to your right leg. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, twist some more. Just see on each exhale if your body wants to go further, if there seems to be room to do so, if it feels helpful. Let your twist unwind and twist the other way. Left hand behind you, right hand on the left leg. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, twist some more. Let the twist unwind. Rest your hands on your legs. Inhale, draw your heart forward. Let your head tip back. Exhale, draw your heart back. Let your head tip forward. A few more times at your own pace. Nice, slow, easy breaths. Gentle movements, maybe getting a little bigger. Breaths may be getting a little longer, not forcing anything. And we'll take a simple forward fold. Rest your hands on the floor in front of you. Walk them forward. First time the dog has stepped in between me and a fold. Walk your hands over to the right. And walk your hands back through center and over to the left. Walk your hands back through center and then back in towards your legs to sit up again. Take your time to come up onto your hands and knees. Reach back and press the ball of your left foot against the floor. On an inhale, reach your right arm forward with your thumb pointing up, arm parallel to the floor. On an inhale, lift your foot so your leg is parallel to the floor. Think of stepping on the wall back there, making a footprint. Bend your knee, reach your hand back, and if you can, take hold of foot or leg. If you can't, it's okay. Raising the knee and the chin, opening the shoulder and stretching the quads. Release, lower down. Take a few breaths with cow pose and cat pose. Inhale, bring your heart forward, head and tailbone go up. Exhale, bring your heart up, head and tailbone come down. After your next exhale, come back through table. Reach your right foot back, press the ball of the foot against the floor. On an inhale, reach your left arm forward. On an inhale, raise your foot, reach straight back. Bend your knee, reach your hand back, and see about taking that bind. Release, lower down. Take a few cow-cat breaths again. And we're going to take some twists starting from table. The spinal twist, like the seated twist, starts at the waist and goes up the spine. So the movement will start small and get bigger, lead into an arm extension. So we're going to go to the right first. So inhaling, twist to the right, lower back, middle back, upper back, then reach the right arm out and up. Look up towards your hand. Exhale, reach down and across under your body behind the other arm. And let's do it 2 more times. Inhale, open up and look up. Exhale, thread the needle. And then after that third one, gently let the right shoulder down to the floor. Take your time. Right side of the head down to the floor. If your head's not
readily reaching the floor. Shift your hips forward. Sometimes that's plenty to do and you can just stay right there. If you want to explore some more, you can reach back, press into the ball of your left foot, or reach back with your foot in the air a bit, or swing that foot over here by your right hand. Or you can skip all that and just leave that both knees on the floor. You can keep the left hand where it is for steadiness, or reach up, point at the ceiling, turn your arm back and forth in the socket, or bring the back of your hand to your back for a half bind. And rewinding everything bit by bit. If you moved your left hand, bring it back over here, plant it to stabilize. And if you moved your left leg, bring it back to center line and bring the knee back down. Press into that left hand, big inhale, open up, lift up, look up. Exhale, release, plant your hand back to table. Take a few cow and cat breaths, and we'll repeat that sequence on the other side. So now going to the left, starting at the waist, working up the spine into the arm extension. Inhale, twist through lower spine, middle spine, upper spine, reach the left arm out and up, look up towards your hand. Exhale, bring it down and reach across. 2 more times. Nice long breath, nice, slow, gentle movements. And gently let the left shoulder down and the left side of your head. And if you like, you can reach back and press the ball of your right foot against the floor. Reach back with your foot in the air, or bring the right foot to near the left hand. I started to say to the left hand. I used to be able to put my foot in my hand. It doesn't do that anymore. I don't know why, and it doesn't matter. And if you like, you can reach your right hand up, point at the sky, turn back and forth in the shoulder socket, or bring the back of your hand to your back for a half bind. We get these funny goals in our heads. Sometimes we see someone else, hey, she put her foot in her hand when she did that pose. I need to put my foot in my hands. No, you don't. Your arms aren't her arms. Your legs aren't her legs. Everybody's different, and every day is different. In general, my body is the same as when I first learned this sequence, 8.5 years ago. But in many ways, it's not the same. For one thing, it's 8.5 years older. If you moved your right hand, bring it back to the floor. And if you moved your right leg, bring it back to center with the knee on the floor. Pressing into the floor with the right hand. Big inhale, open up, lift up and look up. Exhale, bring your hand down and take your cow cat breaths again. It's back into child's pose and just let your body rest a minute. Scan your body, notice your breath. And now come forward and up to table. And let's step the left foot up by the hands. You can put blocks under your hands here if you like. Step the right foot up next to the left and explore movement in your forward fold. Whatever movement works for you today. What does your body want as you hang here? Lengthening all up and down the back of the body. Inhale, excuse me, inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold down. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to your behind. Scoop out my water bottle on the way out. Keep the throat moistened. And fewer funny sounds, right? Inhale, reach out and up. And hook your thumbs together overhead. And then pull them apart. And you realize my hands are off screen. So I'm pulling my right hand to the right, my left hand to the left. Thumbs hooked. Reaching up to the ceiling. Exhale, bend to the right. Feel the length through both arms. Inhale up to center. Unhook your thumbs, hook them the other way. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale, come up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, reach straight out to the sides. Exhale, reach through your shoulder blades and hug. Take a couple deep breaths. Inhale, open. Exhale, cross the opposite way. Inhale, open. Exhale, arms down. Need another drink. Had a teeth cleaning this morning. I wonder if it's some residual effect of tooth polish in the throat or something. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands and step back to plank. And on an exhale, slowly lower all the way
way down. And we'll get into some more twistiness here. We're going to use the floor like a great big prop. Reach your hands out to the sides, palms down. Walk your left hand in towards you, pressing away from the floor. So you rock up onto your right hip, right side of your head resting on the floor, left hand in somewhere near the chin. Now, as with the twist we did starting from table, maybe this is enough. You don't have to explore extensions. But if you want, you could lift the left leg like this and let the heel drift back and maybe bend your knee. And you can pause any point there. You can always change your mind and come back, or you can skip it all, keep the legs together. Don't push your leg towards the floor, let it hang and see what happens with a few breaths. And similarly here to what we did starting from table, you could reach up and explore rotation in the shoulder socket or a half bind, or skip all that and leave your hand on the floor. And for me, the half bind is different. The hand ends up in a different place than with the other one. Sometimes it's a surprise when your foot touches down on the floor. And if it never does, that's totally fine too. I never know whether it's going to or not. We just explore, trying to practice without goals. If you have moved your left hand, bring it back over here, press into it to steady everything. If you have moved your left leg, really take your time and raise the foot, straighten the leg, bring it forward above the other leg, then lower it down, walk your hand back out to the left, and just pause, resting on your belly. You can rest on your chin, or if that doesn't feel good, you can rest on one cheek. Now, you don't have to do this. I have to move my microphone before I do the other side, or you won't hear me so well once I twist. If you're resting on one cheek, bring your head to center, rest on your chin a moment, walk your right hand in, press away from the floor, come up onto your left side. If you like, raise the right leg, maybe bring it back, maybe bend it, and it's okay if one side may want something different than the other side. Don't have to do all the same options. But it's okay to do all the same options too. Any variation is acceptable. Maybe you move your arm, maybe you don't. It's kind of amazing how your breath brings you out and the posture just changes on its own sometimes. Getting into different positions and taking nice, slow, deep breaths. The breath can do some wonderful things. It gets into different places. If you have moved your right hand, bring it back, ground it. Take your time if you've moved your left leg. No, if you've moved your right leg, kind of tricky to move your left leg here. If you've moved your right leg, rewind, bring it back, walk your right hand back out, and again, pause. Let's have a few noticing breaths resting on the belly.
Bring your hands back in under your shoulders. Press into your hands, inhale, lift your head and chest to whatever height feels okay in your lower back. Exhale, rock back, head to pass through table, curl your toes under, press into your feet, lift your knees, press into your hands, lift your tail, downward dog, pedal your feet. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale down. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to arm. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale down. Step back to plank. Exhale, lower, halfway or all the way. Inhale, bring your heart forward. Exhale, back and up. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll do just one more sun salutation. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, pull it down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, down. Step back to plank. If you like, go right from plank to down dog. Otherwise, exhale, lower. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, back and up. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands to your arms. Step your left foot back. First, plant the ball of your foot. Then spin the heel down. Turn the foot so the left foot is perpendicular to the right foot. And then just look down and line your feet up. The right heel can line up with the left heel or the center of the left foot or somewhere between. And if you like, you can deepen your stance. My body wants a little more distance between the feet than what I just had. Look to the right knee and see that it's aiming where the toes are aiming. Shoulders squared above the hips. Arms out to the sides, palms down. Look to the right, past your right fingertips. Inhale, turn your palms up to the sky. Exhale, rotate forward. A few more breaths, a few more rotations. Bending your elbows is an option if it helps you get more movement in the shoulders, more rotation. Then turn just the right palm up. See if you can keep your lower body right where it is. Inhale, tip back, reach up. Drop your left hand, lift your right hand. Look up at your right hand. Your left hand can rest lightly on your leg. Press to your hip for support. Or slide across your lower back towards your right hip. Exhale, tip forward, bring right forearm lightly to the right thigh, reach the left arm overhead. So big long line between left foot and left hand. you like big circles with your left arm. If you like, you can play with reaching your right arm in the direction of your right foot or out to the side. Bring your right arm back to your leg if it's extended. Bring your left hand to your hip. Inhale, reach your right hand forward, stand. Bring your right hand to your hip. Pivot up onto the ball of your left foot. Take a big step forward. Take a big drink. You don't have to, but I do. Maybe you do. And I need to turn around so my back's not to the camera when I do this sequence. The other way around here. Hands by your heart. Step your right foot back. Plant the ball with your foot. High lunge just for a moment. Spin the right heel down. Feet perpendicular. Find grounding in your feet and steadiness in your legs. Square shoulders above hips. Reach arms to the sides. And look to the left. Inhale, rotate back. Exhale, rotate forward. A few more times. Then turn just the left palm up. Inhale, reverse warrior, tip back, reach out. Exhale, tip forward, reach forward to side angle pose. And if you like, you can rotate your right arm. Then if you like, you can extend your left arm. If your left arm's extended, bring it back to your leg. Bring your right hand to your hip. Inhale, reach your left hand forward, straighten up. Bring your left hand to your hip. Pivot onto the ball of your right foot. Almost fall down. That's just me. And step forward. Well, maybe it's not just me. It was an observation, though not a cue. I'll never instruct you to almost fall down. I'll let you do that in your own time. Let's have a seat. And do some forward folds after another big long drink here. I don't know about Palm Springs, but it's already hot days in Cozumel, 28 Celsius right now, which is, I think it's about 80, and as always, it's humid. Extend your legs forward, then use your arms to nudge your legs apart. Walk your hands down your legs to wherever you can. Bring your left hand over to your right hand. Take a couple breaths. Bring your left hand back to the left side. Bring your right hand over to your left hand. Right hand back over to the right. Left hand to right hand. Just going to do it a couple more times in each position. Left hand back to the left. Right hand to left.
Right hand to right leg or foot. Left hand to right hand. Left hand back to the left. Right hand to left hand. And right hand back to the right. Inhale, walk your hands, up your legs, and sit up. Nudge your legs towards each other. Bring them together and flex your feet back towards you. Inhale, reach up overhead. Exhale, fold down over your legs, letting your knees bend if needed. Inhale, think of coming forward. Exhale, think of lowering. Inhale, walk your hands up your legs, sitting up. Draw your knees up, plant your feet. Bring your hands behind you. Scoot forward towards your heels. Come down gently onto your backs. Feet hip width apart, heels close to your butt. If you like, put a block between your knees for bridge pose. Pressing into your feet, inhale, lift your hips. If you want the deeper heart opener here, you can clasp your hands, reach towards your heels, draw your shoulder blades in. If you're doing that bind with your hands, release the bind. Exhale, let your hips down. Float up and down at your own pace a few times. And let's treat ourselves to a little supported bridge. Pause with your hips raised. Put a block or some other prop at the base of your spine. And come down to rest on it.
Press into your feet, inhale, lift your hips. Remove the prop under you. Exhale, lower down. Move those props out of the way. Hug your knees to your chest. Rock and roll. Massage your back against the floor. Now let's grab our straps. Run the strap under your feet with one end in each hand. Keeping the back of your head, shoulder blades, and sacrum on the floor. Reach your hands and feet towards the ceiling. Long strap, long legs, long arms. Point your toes up. Point your toes down towards your face. Let your feet relax. Slide them away from each other, keeping them inside the strap. Drawing on the strap, slide your feet back towards each other. Take your right foot out of the strap, press your right heel, your right calf against the floor. Flex your right foot back towards you. Reach your left arm out to the side, palm up. And draw your leg to the right and turn your head to the left. And we're gonna do this for 2 minutes. Just allow the strap to be a support. Guiding your leg, helping your leg go where it wants to, not making your leg go anywhere in particular. Just keeping up whatever degree of gentle guiding tension works for you. You can always relax, you can always back off. You can always just pause where you are and see what the breath does there. Nice and slowly, come back up to center. Take the strap with your left hand. Press your right hand down on the front of your hip. And let your arm and your leg drift over to the left. Keeping that right side of the pelvis down. Try to keep the right cheek on the floor to let the left hip open more effectively. If your pelvis rolls to the left, your hips not opening as much, that's all.
Sometimes it feels nice too to massage that hip where you're pressing down. Very gently come back to center. Raise your right leg, step into the strap. Take the left foot out and press that leg down. Flex that foot back. Reach your right arm to the side, palm up. Draw your leg to the left and turn your head to the right. Come back up to center. Switch hands on the strap. Press down on your left hip. Let your limbs go over to the right. Nice and easy, come back to center. Lift your left leg, draw your knees in, and set your strap aside. Reach your feet up. Reach your hands up, grab your legs or your feet. And explore whatever movement feels good for you here in happy baby pose. When you feel complete with inverting, make your way to Shavasana. You may reflect on the intention you had for your practice, or just notice your breath, or just let all that go and just be here on your mat. Start giving yourself some deeper breaths and exploring movement as you like. Taking your time. When you're ready to gently sit up Bring your hands by your heart. Thank you all for sharing practice today. The light within me sees and honors that light within you. Namaste.